Okay, I've just made an access point at the right side of the home. I'm just on the ramp up toward the back door, and I'm working my way down the original drain vent through into the drain. Okay, so we have a junction here at 0.8 of a metre, 0.9. Here's all okay. Okay, another junction here at 2.8 metres. Up here's all okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that's a trickle of water. Okay, at 2.9 metres we have a trickle of water working continuously into a joint in the drain. Perhaps that's water that's from the overflow that's working its way down in the soil and back into the pipe, although it could be clean water. I'll do some further investigation in that regard shortly. We'll continue to work our way down the line. Okay, we've got good fall on the pipework, no signs of any root intrusions at this point, which is good. Okay, so we're coming up to, I would say, this would be where the junction is for the renovation. Yes, that was the misaligned pipe. So we have a misaligned section here where it works into from the earthenware to the PVC. We're misaligned here at 5.3 metres. And we have a low point at this junction here where water's holding. This could essentially be the point where the blockage is occurring, so I'll just recheck. Actually, no, that would be the same location, but I will just work back to the original. Where else? I'll just work back to this first misaligned point and just locate further. Okay, so I've just done a sun location, and again, we're at the left the right front of the property, looking from the road. Unfortunately, this pipe from this point, we're actually at the left support post for the front patio, and this here we're at the rear of the support post, and from this point here, we're actually running directly underneath it. So I would suspect that probably may have caused this misalignment to occur. So we'll continue to work through. And there is a possibility that this is where the issue was catching. I can't say for certain, but we'll continue to work through the line. Okay, that's excellent. I can work around it this time. Okay, and we have a root intrusion here at 7.2 metres. I'll just do a locate of this root intrusion. Just on a son location, and we are approximately 2 metres left of the right-hand boundary fence, and we're approximately 2 metres from the front right corner of the patio, and we're at a depth of approximately 570 millimetres, and it's all a grassy area, so excavation wouldn't be too painful. Okay, at 9.3 metres, we have an inspection pipe. We must be getting very close to the sewer connection, I would imagine. 9.4 metres, just let that drop off. I'll just locate this section as well. Okay, so again we're running in line with that right-hand boundary fence, and we're actually about 600 millimetres toward the rear of the property from the front boundary fence. Okay, it looks like that it's coming in on that join there, so we'd replace to that join, providing there are no further issues. Okay, so we have another root intrusion here at 9.7 metres. I'll just continue to work around before this looks good. See, this is the issue here. Okay, so it wasn't actually the misalignment, although that does need to be rectified. We have something here at approximately 10 metres. It took a lot of work to work through this with the jet. I had to work it continuously, and it's well consolidated, so I wouldn't be able to clear this further. I'll just go and do an exact location on this. Okay, so I've just done a son locate on this section of pipe. As I say, the roots are well consolidated. I can see tails that are tracking down, possibly through into the main sewer. We're a metre toward the road from the front boundary fence, and again we're running in a straight line parallel to the right hand side fence, approximately 2 metres in. Again, it's under a grassy area, so an excavation would be required to replace this section. I would recommend, if the owner was to do this, that it be replaced from the rear of the front right patio post, diverted around that, new junction fitted there, and then a complete new line run through past this connection to this and into the sewer connection, and also allow for an inspection opening to surface as well, just within the boundary property. And again, the depth I believe was 750, just in that section there. It had offset and gone slightly deeper. Okay, so I've just done a son location on this area where the water's ingressing. The toilet's just been flushed, so that's where the extra water's coming from. But we're about halfway under the deck. I've just marked a location from the front of the property, from the front of the deck. We're about halfway along underneath, and we're basically running parallel with the other pipework as far as I can tell, or we're very close to it. As far as where this water is coming from, it appears to be groundwater. Initially, I suspected it could have been from the continual overflow, as there is a DT under the porch here, directly below. However, the owner does mention that they've had a continual issue with water working its way through and affecting the concrete driveway at the left-hand side of the property. So I suspect there could be an issue coming from one of the other connecting properties, as they all do slope in this direction. I've checked the water meter, and there is no signs of a leak from the water meter itself being indicated. I don't see any roots coming through or ingressing in at this section, so I would say that this drain is probably okay to be left alone at this point. However, it is something that may need rectification in the future.